NBA 2K25 is absolutely cooked in the best way possible. Man, you already know why we're here. We finna hop straight into this Courtside Report. 2K has been releasing nothing but heat all week long. We've had gameplay videos, we've had builder videos, we got the city news, and we're about to go through the entire Courtside Report in case there's anything y'all need clarity on, or in case you missed the news and you haven't been keeping up. We're about to go through the city for NBA 2K25, all the new additions they added in, the throwback stuff they added in for all the OGs, and we just finna get into the meat and potatoes of everything. All right, so here we got the beginning of the Courtside Report. If you haven't seen the trailer, I might play it at the end of the video for y'all. Of course, we won't be able to use the sound that 2K used for copyright reasons, but let's go ahead and dive deep into the Courtside Report, man. So of course, you know, all this is for new gen players only, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. But diving right into the Boulevard of the Stars, man, this is the main street in the heart of the city where everything is going on. Right here you will have access to all the game modes, the shops with all the different brands for you to go get your gear and be swagged out in the city. And then of course, coming back to 2K this year, the MyCOURT. You will find all this stuff in the middle of the city. And, you know, as you can see in the different images, you know, they added different touches of flair here and there. They got the nice murals on the building, they got the basketball light poles and all this other stuff. On the streets, you also have what's called the Walk of Fame. So, you know, it showcases every NBA championship team, and then you can also fill in the spot with your own championships that you earn in My Career. So that's also a nice feature. You know, MyCOURT, they got the jersey swap thing in there too, where you can build a collection of jerseys that you swap in My Career. So nice little touch that they added in there. You know, with this city, everybody was asking for a more condensed city. They wanted to travel around less, and you know, that's exactly what they did. They made it more condensed, and they wanted to maximize accessibility. So, you know, pretty much every building that's in here can be interacted with. It's not any empty buildings just taking up space. Next up, we have the Proving Grounds, which I am very excited for, man. Proving Grounds is 2K's new ranked mode. So all of my sweaty players, all my comp players, you would definitely see them in the Proving Grounds. So with this new ranked mode, you can play 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or 5v5, and it has comp level difficulty sliders, and there are no shot meters. They did this to try to combat cheating, but you know, there's been rumors circulating that the Zen and the Titan manufacturers, whatever, those that's in charge of all the cheating, they've been coming out with scripts for no meters. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see how this is gonna go. They've implemented some good rewards, so it'll be interesting to see, you know, if the cheaters will be fully taken care of or not. Getting a little deeper into the Proving Grounds, right here you can see in the image, this is the ranking system. So you start off at bronze, and you go to silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. And then as you progress through the ranks, there are different rewards that you get with each one. You know, when you hit silver, your level will be displayed on your My Player gamer plate. And then gold all the way up to diamond, you get boost to your rep, and you get VC win bonuses. And you know, with this new Proving Grounds game mode, it prioritizes putting you against other players who are in a similar tier as you, so you can be playing against players that are of the same level. So, you know, your ranking will change each season, and you know, it's unique across each game type. So, you know, whether you're playing 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, it's different rankings for all of those separate ones. So, you know, decide which ones you want to play, or maybe you'll play all of them, or maybe you'll just stick to one of them that is one of your favorites. But they also have leaderboards that update daily. And then if you are in the top 100 for any of the Proving Ground game modes, your rank will also be shown off on your gamer plate. For the people that's in the top 5, you'll receive 2 times rep in whatever game type you have it in, and then you have a top rank logo that displays your rank, and you'll also have a special animated player banner. And then there are prizes for the top 5 finishers in each game type in each season this year. So this year they seem like they've added a lot more prizes and rewards, man. You got a bunch of different incentives and Proving Grounds. You see that plus 50% rep for hitting diamond. It's going to be a lot of people trying to grind Proving Grounds so they can build up that rep, which is going to be super important when it comes to cap breakers, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But I'm definitely curious to see which one is going to be more popping between Proving Grounds and Pro-Am, because, you know, Pro-Am has been the comp scene, the stage has been the comp scene, but, you know, now we got Proving Grounds being implemented. So I wonder which one people are going to prefer to play more, you know. But along with the Proving Grounds, we still got the staples. The Rec Center is back, theater, Pro-Am starting 5 is back, the stage, a bunch of different competitive fun spaces that we can still go to. And then, we got a whole new rec center that's kind of giving you a little peek here. The stage also got an updated look. I know a lot of people has been asking for an updated stage for the longest. So we finally got it. I think it looks dope. A lot of people are super excited about it. And then for Pro-Am, they got a new full-size arena that can be unlocked once your team reaches the platinum tier. And of course, like we said, the rec has a whole new environment. The rec got a new updated look. Now, getting back into the MyCOURT, man, this has been highly requested for the longest of time. It's back. So the MyCOURT, man, is going to be a great place for you to go lab up, practice the mechanics in the game. You can work on your shooting, your dribbling in a freestyle environment or on your own. There is a ball machine, so you got to worry about running around chasing balls. No Diddy. But you know what I'm saying? We do have that ball machine in there. You can invite your friends. You can also invite your teammates from MyCOURT, whatever team that you're on, to do different games and drills or whatever in the MyCOURT. You got 1v1, 3v3 horse, got other stuff you can practice in there. And then there's also a new feature for the MyCOURT that allows you to change the difficulty settings. So you can change it and practice on different game sliders. So for example, you can change it to rec sliders, you can change it to park sliders. And it's a dope feature, man, that allows you to practice, whichever one of those different game modes you play, you can practice those sliders. Or, if timing is different in the rec, in the park or whatever, you can practice that with your jump shot right there in the MyCOURT just by simply changing the sliders. So I think that was a dope feature that 2K added in for the MyCOURT. And then like we said earlier, they have the new jersey swap feature in MyCOURT, and you can decorate your MyCOURT with it. They also got mural art and all that stuff you could decorate your MyCOURT with. Getting into the affiliations, man, Rise and Elite are back. Now, I know a lot of people were hoping that, the OG affiliations would be back with the implementation of the 2K15 parks being put into the game, but it's still Rise and Elite. So for Elite, led by LD, you'll be camped out in an old fort that has like this big old pirate ship. And then you can play on the outside, and you can also play on the inside and at the top of the pirate ship. So you can see they did condense the park a whole lot, and you can easily travel throughout the park. You see the courts are a whole lot closer. You can rappel up to the top, get to that court up there, or you can play on the inside of the ship. If you decide to go with Rise with Shakedown, you'll be in this like mecha robot themed park. And then, it's nice and colorful, and you got your courts in there, and it looked pretty cool. So y'all can let me know your thoughts on the park down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. Do you like these ideas for the park, or do you prefer the parks to be more realistic? Because I know 2K is trying to appeal more to the younger audience with these different themed parks. A lot of them like these really live animated parks like this with these different themes and the futuristic themes and whatnot. And they're still putting it in the game, so it must be working to some degree. But they still got the OG 2K15 parks in there for all the OGs that want to just have something that just look more realistic. But they still got the futuristic looking parks in there as well. In addition to all of that, man, they've added in some new features to new 2K players, anybody that's just touching the game for the first time, or just adding in some more helpful features. So the first thing they have is something called Holo Help Info Kiosks. So you'll see those in quite a few different spots around the city, but those are hosted by LD and Shakedown, and they're in front of every game mode building and activity. And what they do is they'll break down how each game mode works and what skill level the experience is targeted for, to familiarize you with all the different places and ways that you can play. Another thing they added is Learn 2K, and that's something else that you can use to get better in the game, lab up in, practice a bunch of different drills and everything, and just keep improving on the game. Two other new features that they've added in for new players to 2K, they've added in casual courts. So for this, it's in both affiliation parks. With the casual courts, they have an easier difficulty. So it's 2v2 and 3v3 courts. You cannot squad up on them, and it's restricted to the lowest performance meter status. That offers a more casual environment without the pressure of facing seasoned veterans. Here you can learn how to play alongside others alike while you still earn progress. Once you graduate to Hooper status, you won't be able to get next on these courts anymore, and you will be ready to move on to more challenging competition in the city. So I think that's a nice little way to bring in more newer players to 2K. You know what I'm saying? There might be some people that might be intimidated when they go into the park, where you see all these different players that's better than casual. But definitely for new players that's coming into the game, Then they also have a new feature called the Squad Finder that helps you find the perfect team. This is a tough feature, man. This is a really awesome feature for anybody that's looking for a squad. You know, you don't have to sit up there and suffer through random rec anymore. You can select your preference of squad size, your play style, microphone status, your overall rating range, your performance range, and affiliations to be connected with other like-minded players looking for a squad to run with. It's a great way to establish new connections, build chemistry, and compete together. So, you know, this is going to help a lot of people find new teammates to run with, man. And I hope that they continue to bring this feature back in every 2K after this, because it's going to help a lot of people to find new teammates, man. You know, you got to tip your hat off to 2K because they've added in a lot of dope features for 25. Of course, Streetball is back, and it's back even better. It's been upgraded with more over-the-top rewards for your My Player to show off. They got 3 new locations. You got on a building rooftop overlooking the city, on the beach surrounded by sand dunes, and inside the temple. Another new feature that they added in for Streetball, they have added in an optional co-op mode that you can join forces with up to 2 other friends in these 3v3 games to take down all the bosses and complete the Streetball quest together. So big W by 2K making that co-op so you can run with your friends and do that, and y'all can grind together. As we mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video, the 2K15 parks are back. You know, this is the nostalgia that everybody has been asking for. They've brought back all 4 parks from 2K15. Of course, we got Sunset Beach Park, Rivet City, Old Town, and then the upgraded Old Town My Park that was on the aircraft carrier from them winning the My Park Championship back in 2K15. And you know, it's not just a simple copy and paste from 2K15, man. They remodeling them and redoing the lighting and everything like that so they can look good in the city. So for these different parks, man, unfortunately, they will not be permanent. They're coming back as events. So, you know, they'll be rotating them out at the end of each season. So for season 1, we'll get the Old Town Flyers back at the end of season 1. And then, you know, season 2, season 3, and season 4, they'll swap them out for each one. Now, getting into rep and legend, because this is important, man. The legend grind is back. As you can see, we got the 4 different categories. We got rookie, then starter, veteran, and legend after that. Top 10 is back. And, you know, for each one of the different categories, there are 5 levels to get through to the next stage. So you got 5 tiers in each one. You know, as you can see, we got a top rep leaderboard over there. It shows you the top rep players, and it also isn't split up by affiliation, so you can see both Rise and Elite. And right here, this is super important because it gives us a better idea of how to go about using our cap breakers because of this grind, man. Y'all know the legend grind is not easy whatsoever. So in previous videos, I've stressed the importance of cap breakers when you make your build. You want to take all this into consideration, because how many of you are going to hit legend? You're going to have to hit legend to get all 15 of your cap breakers. If you didn't know, there are 15 cap breakers. And backing up the train a little bit, if you don't know what cap breakers are, if you haven't been keeping up with the news, cap breakers allow you to add on to your attributes for your build and take them past, you know, what you set them at in the builder. So, you know, with that, you want to pay attention to what your max potential is when you first make your build in the physical section with your height, weight, and wingspan, because you cannot use a cap breaker to go past your max potential that is set on that screen. So for example, if you change up your wingspan and your 3-point shot max potential says a 95, then you cannot use a cap breaker on it to go past a 95. You can only use cap breakers to take it up to a 95, and that's the highest you could take it. For cap breakers, you also can only use 5 of them on one single attribute. So, you know, once you use 5 of them on your 3-point shot, you can't use no more. So you got to use the other ones in different attribute categories. But we get 15 cap breakers total. You already know 2K wanted cap breakers to go throughout the life cycle of the game. They're not going to give us all 15 cap breakers in the beginning of the game or the middle of the game, man. They want us to grind for the entirety of the game and stay on the game longer. They want us to keep playing this game until the next one comes out. So the grind for cap breakers is not going to be easy. So you want to be realistic with yourself. Are you somebody who's going to work your way up to veteran or legend in the rep system? Because that's where you start getting majority of your cap breakers at veteran and at legend. You know, most people are not going to get all 15 cap breakers. So when you make your build, you want to take that into consideration when you're going for certain badges and whether or not you're trying to get certain badges on legend or what you want to put on Hall of Fame, etc. And really think about your cap breakers, because you can't say, oh, I'm gonna use +5 here, +5 there, 3 here, because you're not even gonna get all them cap breakers, bro. You're not gonna get all of them. So, you know, when you make your build, I would just account for, you know, a realistic number that you really think you are going to get with your cap breakers. And, you know, also ask yourself, are you going to play the game for the entire life cycle? So don't make your build with the mindset that you're going to have access to all 15 cap breakers, because you're probably not going to earn all 15 cap breakers. So you may want to put certain attributes up a little bit higher, or get, you know, maybe one legend badge here or there, and then figure out where else you want to use your cap breakers at, because you're not going to have very many, because you're going to really have to grind for them. With the cap breakers, they unlock animations, badges, and takeovers. So, you know, you'll want to start looking at everything and think about what you want your build to do and what you want your build to be able to unlock. So for the rep system, once you reach Legend 1, you will become eligible for a spot on the top 10 leaderboard. Top 10 status and the rewards that come with it are updated daily. But the journey doesn't end there. There are additional rewards to be earned from Legend 2 through 5 for the truly devoted. A special reward awaits the first 100 players to reach Legend 4 on each platform. And then at the end of the Boulevard of the Stars, we commemorate the first player to reach Legend each year from 2K15 to 2K24. Some of the most dedicated players in NBA 2K history. We are excited to see who the first Legends will be in 2K25. On top of all of this, they got even more stuff added into 2K25, man. So in Triple Threat, for my team, they added in Triple Threat Park, and they've brought back NBA 2K16 iconic Rivet City Championship My Park, where you can play Triple Threat Online and Triple Threat Online co-op using your different cards. They also have a new shop called Limited Edition, where clothing drops from an ever-revolving list of fashion brands. So definitely excited to see what different clothing brands are going to be in there. The Gatorade Gym is now an open area workout platform on the beach. Okay, that's nice. Nearby, there are 2 Gatorade courts where Gatorade boosts that temporarily increase your physical attributes are activated for the duration of games played there. Further along the beach, there are also 2 courts that give a 25% rep bonus. So they're trying to get players to be playing in a lot more areas, you know, in the city. In 24, I don't know how many people actually utilize the courts that were on the beach. You know, so they're giving us incentive to go play on those courts. The 2 courts will have 25% rep bonus. So day 1, I could see people going straight to Proving Grounds and then also going to the beach courts to get that 25% rep bonus. And it doesn't say that that's going to be, you know, taken away. It's, you know, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a permanent thing. Rebirth also works different this year too. So listen to me closely when I say this. Do not use Rebirth until you have upgraded your first build to 99 overall. I'm about to tell you why. So now in NBA 2K25, anytime you use Rebirth to create a new build, you instantly unlock the maximum potential of your new My players to the highest overall rating you've previously reached. So if you take your first build to a 99 overall, when you go and unlock Rebirth after that, every build that you create with Rebirth can be upgraded straight to a 99 overall. So that's why you want to make sure you hit 99 overall first with your first build. Then you go do the quest and unlock Rebirth, and you'll be able to upgrade your My player to 99 overall after that and get silver badges once the attribute requirements are met. And you'll also receive a badge level progression accelerator. The MyCOURT quest to unlock Rebirth becomes available once you have reached 90 overall on a save. So when you see that quest pop up when you hit 90 overall, please don't go and unlock Rebirth, because every build you make after that, you can only take it to a 90 overall right off the rip. So hit 99 overall first on your first build, then do the Rebirth quest, and you'll be straight. They've also added another new game mode in called The Track. It's a new indoor karting warehouse. At the track, you can compete in races, and the #1 player on the leaderboard with the best time each week will earn 1 million VC to the first place finisher. So definitely hit that track, try to compete for the 1 million VC. And then last but not least, man, they have something new in the city called Team Moat Dances. So, you know, you kind of already, it's pretty self-explanatory, and you can see them dancing right here. You know, you and your squad can perform, you know, little dance moves with music in the city. So, you know, get ready to make the music videos. And last but not least, we'll wrap it up with 2K's closing remarks. This year, we focused our efforts on giving the community what it wants in the city, and we're grateful for all of the tremendous support and feedback. We're proud of what we've created this year, and we can't wait for you to experience all of the city's new features, from Proving Grounds to 2K15 events and beyond. So with all that being said, man, you can see 2K listen to a lot of community feedback, man. A lot of stuff we've been asking for is in 2K25. So if you're somebody sitting there saying that you're not gonna buy this game, or it's not a W, then I don't know what you're doing. For all of my folks that said they was going another year without buying 2K, I'm pretty sure you got this joint pre-ordered already after hearing all this information, man. And I can't wait to get my hands on the game, man. If you want early access to NBA 2K25, you can pre-order right now, and you will get early access on September 4th. The game comes out on September 6th, so you get 2 days early access, and it does not matter which edition of the game you pre-order. You can pre-order the standard edition, and you will still get early access. So if I was you, I'd definitely do that. Take advantage of that. Go get in that builder, lab it up in the builder. I would spend a couple days in that builder, man. I wouldn't go into the game day one and make a build and spend money. I wouldn't do that. That's just not a smart decision. It's still people trying to figure out everything, you know, what works in the game, what attributes are most important, you know, how much of certain attributes that you actually need, you know, all that stuff needs to be figured out within like the first, you know, few weeks, couple months of the game. So I would definitely not make a build day one and go spend your bread on that. Just be patient, thug it out, go in the builder, make you some different builds and try to see what you can come up with. Don't just copy builds on YouTube, use them as templates, man, and make the build to your playstyle. Please don't just copy a build and it's not even your playstyle, because I'm telling you, you will not have a fun time with that build. Make something that you want to use and you will have a great time on 2K25, trust me. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel down below. Make sure you got post notifications turned on so you don't miss out on the videos. I got build videos coming out as soon as NBA 2K25 drop. Be sure to stay safe out here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.